Hey, how's it going, friends? My name is Angel Alyx, and welcome back to the channel. We are back with some more of LA Noire. Last episode, we had a bit of a different case that involved a boxing match and some betting. It actually kind of turned into a homicide case, honestly. And now here we are again with another case, and I think we are going to be meeting up with people from homicide as well, so this will be interesting. So let's go ahead and head to the crime scene. Oh, no, actually, you drive. Can you drive? You drive. Murder scene. Here we go.
Second floor. Apartment 6. In the back.
All right. I feel like we've been here before. Let's get to work, boys. Apartment 6 in the back. Here we go. Oh, look who it is.
Bukowski, you made homicide.
That I did. Good to see you, folks.
Oh, I
You two want a hug?
Oh, fucking Rusty.
Can we get on with it? Relax, Rusty.
Literally all my old partners.
26 years old, fashion model. Found in the tub by the cleaning lady, Mrs. Reynoldson. She called it in.
We heard Carruthers thinks...
Carruthers likes to make work for people. Overdose of sleeping pills, falls asleep in the tub, rest in peace, case closed.
Here, here. Mal is 100% that it's murder.
Do you mind if I take a look around?
Sure. Go right ahead.
Oh, Bukowski. I wish squish his little cheeks. I haven't seen him in forever. Whoa, oh, let's go straight to the body then.
Mal, we've had a look around. Rusty thinks it's a waste of time. What's your theory?
Come on, Mal. Tell us why we were dragged down here.
If the victim was alive when she entered the tub, water would have entered her lungs. The water is violently churned in the windpipe as she drowns. The result is that a lot of foam is generated. This foam is found at the mouth and nostrils in almost all cases of real drowning. Notice anything about our Vic?
May I took a look?
Be my guest. Take a closer look at her head and neck.
Her neck is bruised pretty badly.
Oh my gosh. Oh, another ring.
Very unusual ring.
Could be wrong, but it looks like a black sapphire.
Those are some bruises, my gosh.
Bruising on the forearms, and these look like bite marks.
Very good. The eyes are a classic sign of morphine, and the bruises tell their own story. I think one man held her down and another held her arm and injected her. They put her in the bath to try to cover it as a drowning.
And spread a trail of barbiturates.
Take a look around outside on your way out and see if you can find the syrettes. It would make my theory.
And morphine would have been very quick, and there wouldn't have been much of a struggle.
Okay, so find two guys who recently bought syrettes and weren't junkies, and you might be onto something.
All right. Jeez.
I don't think this is going to help us.
Maybe she was having trouble with the boys, huh? Maybe she got her heart broken. Couldn't take it anymore.
Julie, she always had so much fire, so much drive.
Not everything here is going to be
Sorry,
ruined.
I'm not being very clear.
There, there. It's okay.
This is all top end of town stuff. Gives us somewhere to look. There's been a modeling assignment. It's a place to start.
Julia.
Beautiful girl. Clothes certainly aren't from the Sears catalog.
on this one, and I didn't check the first one. Let me see. I doubt there'll be anything on it. Nah, nothing. Alright. Okie dokie. Have a look down here in her bedroom. More pills.
Looks like barbiturates. Barbiturates. What else is rattling around in this thing? We should speak to a doctor. Prescribing both drugs would make her life a roller coaster.
Oh, shit.
Quality English smoking jacket. I don't know anyone under 45 who would wear one.
All right, that's everything. Should we talk to this lady?
I'm Detective Phelps. I'm here to try and help Julia. Do you mind answering some questions?
Virginia Reynoldson, I'm just so shocked. I feel like there's something I should be doing, someone I should call.
We can make those calls, ma'am. Who needs to be notified?
That's just it. I don't know. Miss Julie doesn't have any family in town. Someone has to set her affairs in order. Mr. Henderson, maybe? Who else is there? I don't know.
If you give the details to the other detectives, ma'am, they can try and get in contact.
All right.
Was Miss Randall depressed about something? Upset?
No more than normal.
She's looking away. I want to say bad cop. Let's use... Let's use intuition. Let's do that. Cues. Really?
What are you hiding here, Mrs. Reynoldson? Julia was obviously disturbed about something.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Prescriptions. And depression. Right.
She was taking barbiturates. She couldn't sleep. You must have seen them in her room.
You've seen the pillbox, the things she hid in there. I don't know how she supported herself. Always new clothes and jewelry. She lived like a movie star. A princess. Does modeling really pay that well?
Did Miss Randall have many friends visit?
I'm not sure. I only come around twice a week.
It's obviously either bad cop or accused. I don't know what I would accuse. What should I ask her? Does she have many friends visit? She's not sure. She only comes around twice a week. I don't know what evidence. Let's see. We have the morphine, ring, 2 suspects, fashion modeling career. The only thing I can think of is maybe if I were to accuse her, the smoking jacket, because it's a guy smoking jacket, one. And second, Cole is talking about how he doesn't see anyone over 40 or under 40 wearing it. So there's gotta be other friends. And the maid put it on a hanger, so like she's gotta know. Let's try it. I think it's a bit of a stretch. Let me see what she says when I accuse her.
Why are you lying to me, Mrs. Reynoldson? Julia had men stay here.
Yeah.
I will not speak ill of the dead. You can't prove that.
Yeah. That sounds right.
Who owns the smoking jacket?
I was a little nervous about that.
I wouldn't like to tell tales, you understand. That's Mr. Henderson's. An older man.
Oh yeah, she
very
said Mr.
distinguished
Henderson
looking.
too. Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't put that together.
He seemed very much in love with her.
Where would we find him?
I'm sorry. I don't know. He said he lives in San Francisco.
All right.
What was it like working for Miss Randall?
Perfectly fine, officer.
This girl is like lying and hiding shit. What's up with bad cop? Look at the way she's acting.
Mrs. Reynoldsson,
Okay.
it seems like there's something you want to tell me.
She was very high-strung. Lovely one moment and screaming at you the next.
Oh.
She wanted it all, and she wanted it damn quick. Of course, being so beautiful, it seemed like she was going to get it. Not the way it's turned out, though, is it?
Woo,
Thanks, Mrs.
3 for
Reynoldsson.
3. Nice.
It's been very helpful. One of the other detectives will take your statement, and then you can go home.
Good shit. Ooh. Yes. Yes. All right. So, do we have an address of the Henderson dude? Oh, we have a Randall apartment. We have a dress store and Dr. Stoneman's practice. All right. Well, we have 3 locations. All right. Let's start off with the apartment first.
Stefan, Rusty, we'll take a look around outside and then follow up these leads. Can you get some guys to run down the jacket?
All right. Oh, yeah. Let's have a look outside.
You think Carruthers has called it right?
He rarely gets it wrong.
I don't know. I'm with Galloway. I've met enough girls in my time who can't handle their dope.
All right. Let's have a. Oh. The music's still going on. Look at all these plants. Maybe there's something hidden in the plants. Can I knock, ask people? No? Oh, here we go. Yeah, sir.
Mal will be pleased.
Well, that's hardly conclusive, given the number of those things we've come across recently.
Yeah.
The autopsy will confirm it one way or another.
I think our work is done here.
All right. Now we can head to the apartment. Oh, not the apartment, sorry. The dress store. Let's go to the dress store first.
Bukowski, Galloway, quite the little reunion in there. Almost brought a tear to my eye.
They're good police.
How would you know? You got promoted so fast you barely had time to learn their names. Let me fill you in. Bukowski's a pushover. Galloway's a drunk.
You could learn a thing or two from both of them.
Please. They couldn't work a vice case if their life depended on it.
I don't see why they'd be any better or worse at it than me.
I noticed you said better. Hubris disguised as humility. Kind of your trademark, don't you think?
Why do you always twist everything? Galloway's got nothing to prove. He's been on homicide for years.
And he's welcome to it. You're a terrier, Phelps, and that's what I need. Not some old bulldog who can't get up a flight of stairs without coughing up his lunch.
Why does his voice sound different? Did they like mess with the voice actor or something? He doesn't sound like Roy when he's in the car. All right.
Well, hello. What can I help you with today?
Can I talk with her?
LAPD, ma'am.
I hope I haven't done anything wrong.
No, ma'am. We're making some inquiries about Julia Randall. Does she work here?
No, I had to let her go. Is she in some sort of trouble?
She was found dead this morning.
Whoa, yikes.
How long had Julia worked as a model?
Well, she worked in New York before coming here. She was a very beautiful girl.
All right, let's just keep an eye contact. Good cop.
Could you tell us why you let Miss Randall go?
Husbands sometimes come in here with their wives. When Julia Randall modeled, the The husbands were often more interested in her than they were their wives' dresses. The wives weren't happy, and neither was I.
Did she have any close friends here?
Actually, yes. Heather Swanson. Would you like to speak with her?
Yes.
I'd like that very much. Please don't inform her about Miss Randall's death.
Very well, officer. Heather, these gentlemen are from the LAPD.
I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. I understand that you worked with Julia Randall, Miss Swanson?
Yes. Julia helped me get my job here. She's not in any kind of trouble, is she?
She's a hellraiser, isn't she? Lives a fast life.
Oh, no. Maybe Mrs. Stanley would call her that, but I wouldn't. She's full of life, wonderful company.
That's a lovely engagement ring.
Do you like it? Henry gave it to me.
I'm very interested in engagement rings. Do you mind if I take a closer look?
Phelps being a little, I don't know, pushy.
That's some pearl, Miss Swanson. Would have cost Henry a fortune. He must really love you.
All right.
How did you meet Julia?
I was introduced through my fiancé, Henry Arnett.
Good cop. Just making eye contact. Good cop.
Henry is your beau.
Good.
Tell us about it.
Yes, he is. Henry has a
You're
fashion
bae.
business. He and Julia have been friends for years.
All right, Henry and Julia.
Are Miss Randall and Mr. Henderson engaged?
Who's he?
She's blinking this time. I'm watching her. Watching you. I think good cop. I think good cop. Good cop.
She was wearing a sapphire engagement ring. Someone must have given it to her.
She never mentioned a man named Henderson to me.
All right.
That's all for now, Miss
Ooh,
Swanson.
we're doing good today.
Did you ask your fiancé to visit Hollywood Police Station? It would be very helpful to our inquiry.
Now, wait a moment. I don't think I'll pass on that message until you tell me why you're asking all these questions.
Julia Randall was found dead this morning.
What? Oh, no. Oh, I can't believe it. She was so full of life.
It's always sad. Jeez.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine, where are we headed?
All right. Let's go.
Nice move not telling old Sweet Lips in there about her friend taking the big jump till we were half out the door. Very slick.
I figured we'd get more out of her that way.
You're learning, Phelps. We'll make a vice cop out of you yet.
All right, here we are. Dr. Stoneman. Tobacco. All right.
I swear, if we locked up every doctor in this town, Vice would be able to work half days.
505, Dr. Stone.
Here, Stoneman, office 505.
Yes, sir, your name?
LAPD, we'd like to see Dr. Stoneman.
Dr. Stoneman is with a patient. Would you like to wait?
No, we wouldn't. Tell him we want to see him now.
There's no need to be rude.
Save it, sister.
Dr. Stoneman, I have some gentlemen from the LAPD here to see you.
Send them in, please. I'll see this patient again after they've left.
Your investigation is much more important than my...
Dr. Stoneman,
What?
we are investigating the death of one of your patients, Julia Randall.
Very sorry to hear that.
Do you mind if we ask you some questions about Ms. Randall?
Not if it doesn't compromise doctor-patient privilege, Detective.
All right.
How well did you know Miss Randall?
Barely at all. She'd only been a patient 6 months or so.
See the bad cop are accused. He looked away. He's looking away. I think I'm gonna use my intuition on this. I honestly don't know. We've been doing good, and we haven't had a case in a while where we haven't missed a question. So I want to keep it that way. Accused. Okay.
Julia Randall has been your patient for nearly a year. I'm sure you know that.
Do you doubt my veracity, Detective? Do you have access to my patient records?
It's gotta be this one that has the year on it. This one. 46. July of 46.
Your prescriptions contradict you, Doctor.
Miss Randall was in the fashion business, as you probably know. She was jumped up on Benzedrine by day and knocked down by sleeping pills at night. I told her to slow up, but no. Life was too short for her.
And you supplied the prescription for the Benzedrine?
It's not illegal, Detective. A lot of young women in her line of work use it for weight loss.
Additional medications?
You wrote Julia Randall a prescription for Benzedrine. How can you account for that?
Miss Randall was in the fashion business. She wanted to control her weight.
Bad cop are accused. Fuck. I feel like we don't have any more evidence on this guy besides the sleeping pills. Let me see what he says when I accuse him.
We believe Ms. Randall died of an overdose of morphine. You didn't prescribe her anything else, did you?
That is a very serious allegation to level at a doctor, young man.
Yeah, that don't seem...
Looks like I made a mistake.
I think it's bad cop. I pray it's bad cop.
Benzedrine is addictive, as I'm sure you know, Doctor.
As I warned her, but she was determined. She said she needed it to control her appetite.
Sounds like you knew her pretty well.
I knew the line of work she was involved in.
That'll be all for now, Dr. Stoneman. We'll be in touch.
Choose the phone. Mind if I use your phone?
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
How could I help, Detective?
Are there any messages for me?
Yes, Detective. The coroner's been asking to speak to you. I can connect the call if you like.
Yes, yes.
Please, thank you. Al?
Cole, can you get over here? I just finished the autopsy.
Sure thing, Mal. We'll be right over.
I love doing this. I love, like, checking up on the autopsy. It's just interesting to me. All right. Oh, bye, miss. I love you.
The old boy's lying.
About what?
I don't know. He looked relieved when you said she was dead. That's a strange reaction to have to the death of a young patient.
I mean, I wasn't paying attention. But maybe he's right.
You can
All right,
drive.
take the wheel.
Do we know where we're going?
Have you noticed how Croakers only pull out the physician-patient privilege card when they got something to hide?
There are certain things people have a right to keep private.
Until it gets in the way of police work. And it's only private when it suits them. A couple of drinks and every doctor I've met will spill your darkest secrets in a heartbeat.
To the morgue?
like a decent guy.
There he is.
Cole, Roy, I have some information for you.
What's up, man?
You're the only person enjoying this, Mal. Get on with it.
The bruising confirms 2 sets of hands, so we have 2 killers. Death was caused by heart failure due to an overdose of morphine.
Have you dragged us down here to gloat? We already heard your theory.
We agree that she was murdered.
Yes, of course.
I have something else to show you.
All right, Mal, what gives?
The dead guy's name is Jimmy LeBlanc, career burglar. He came in this morning. Someone stove his head in with a lump of 2x4.
So what? Good riddance.
I found 2 syrettes in his jacket pocket.
Wow.
Hang on a minute, Roy. We're listening, Mal.
No sign of morphine use and no metabolized morphine in his blood. Scratch marks on his face.
Which could be from getting his head remodeled.
Time of death, Mal.
Maybe an hour or 2 after the Randall girl.
So you're saying Laughing Boy here could be one of our killers? That's a hell of a long shot.
Thanks, Mal. We'll check it out.
I found something else.
Jesus.
Sorry, I don't play.
I don't know if it's significant. His wallet was empty. The only other things he was carrying were the harmonica and the morphine.
Weird.
Carruthers. Yeah, he's here. I'll send him over.
What now?
They have a guy called Henry Arnett in interview 2 for you next
Oh.
door. Let me know how you get on.
Sure, Mal. And thanks for the lead.
Henry
Sure,
is...
Mal, thanks for the lead.
Fucking Roy, dude. What a douche. Alright.
Mr. Arnett, I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. Thanks for coming in.
Call me Henry. It's the least I could do. Terrible news about Julia.
Alright. Yeah, I knew he was the fiance of Heather. Okay. Who was a friend of Julia's.
How well did you know Julia Randall?
Vaguely. I'm in the clothing business, and Julia occasionally modeled for me.
Good cop. He's not looking away. Good cop.
And you were close?
Accused. It was accused. I was so close. He wasn't looking away. I knew he knew her, but like, did we have evidence on that shit? That he knew her? We had the coat. We had the coat. That's about it. Other than that, nothing really on him besides the ring. Fuck.
Miss Randall's landlady said she was seeing an older man.
Could have been. I wasn't privy to all the details of Julia's private life.
Bad cop or accused. So if Mr. Henderson lives in San Francisco, why would his jacket be there? It's not, maybe it's not his jacket, maybe it's this guy's jacket. I wonder if this guy was sleeping with having an affair. I don't know. Let's see what he says if we accuse him. There's no harm in that.
Henry, I don't like when people lie to me. She was seeing a man named Henderson. You know who I'm talking about.
Easy on, Detective. I may have heard of Henderson, but I don't know his full name. I think he's from New York or someplace back east.
That seemed very detailed and long, like it was right. Usually when you accuse somebody, it seems more wrong. Like when you fuck up, it seems more wrong and like they're more pissed and not giving information like that. I feel like if anything, it's gonna be the statement or the coat. But the coat literally doesn't prove anything, so I feel like it's a statement. I don't... Fuck it. YOLO.
That's funny.
Thank God.
Julia told her cleaning lady that he lived in San Francisco.
Okay, you got me. I don't know where he's from. Julia wanted money. She always wanted money. She thought she could get some from this guy.
She was wearing a distinctive engagement ring. Do you think she might have convinced him to buy it for her?
Maybe he did, yeah. Maybe he and Julia were getting serious.
Ever heard of a Jimmy LeBlanc?
Oh, yeah.
No. Should I have? Is he an entertainer or something?
Add cop wire cues again. I feel like we've used a lot of evidence in this case. I don't think we'd have anything that would prove... it's got to be bad cop. It's got to be.
So you wouldn't have any reason to believe that LeBlanc would be involved in Julie Randall's murder?
If this guy is a criminal, he might have been involved. But like I said, I've never heard of this LeBlanc character.
Heather
All right,
told us
2 out of
that
3,
you
not
were
too
in
bad.
fashion.
That's right.
He ran the light on Olympic, and we finally collared him on Temple.
Some kind of traveling salesman?
Well, once I got out of the Corps, I used my...
You were in the Marines?
Sure. I'm proud of it. The Fighting Sixth.
You were in the 6th Marines?
Yes. I was a captain.
Which company?
Various companies.
Really, we're gonna
we
get
had a
into
lot
this?
of casualties.
Which engagements?
Okinawa, a couple of other places.
That will be all for now, Henry. You've been very helpful.
That son of a bitch was never in the Marines. Why'd you let him off the hook?
Because we're giving him a couple of minutes before we start tailing him. Arnett is an amateur. We need to find out who killed the girl. Can you pass this on to Bukowski? Have him check the place out and go through his records.
Sure, I'll pass it on.
Thanks. Can you also have R&I run the records on a Jimmy LeBlanc and find out who was his last arresting officer? Have them get in touch via KGPL when they have some information.
There we go.
He's in that car at the lights.
Oof.
He was squirming like a worm in there. Don't you love it when they pull the war hero excuse? Actually, maybe you don't.
There we go. Pulled over.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him and see how he intends to spend the money. Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail. Too much slack. Gotta get
Shut up,
closer.
Cole. I know what I'm doing. He's crossing the street.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
There we go.
That's right, Mexico City. One-way ticket, please. Next available seat.
That would be 1 day from now. Is that okay?
It's going to have to be.
LAPD, the man who just came in here, he bought a ticket?
Yes, sir. To Mexico City, tomorrow night.
If you hear from him again, don't mention this conversation.
What have you got?
He bought a ticket from Mexico City, tomorrow night.
That's good, but this is better.
Oh my God, it's Fabergé.
Should have seen the look on the pawnbroker's face when I told him to hand it over.
The guy who owned the joint thought it was worth at least 10 large for a cigarette case. Arnett only got 600 clams.
Dearest Beverly? With love and affection always. What is that, a J or a T? Or P? Cursive, man.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
How could I help, Detective?
Any messages?
Yes, Detective. Detectives Bukowski and Galloway request you return to Hollywood Station. They have information in the Julia Randall case.
All right.
Any luck with the arrest record check on Jimmy
This is a
LeBlanc?
long case, man.
Yes,
So many
Detective.
twists and turns.
Jimmy LeBlanc's last arresting officer was Patrolman Fred Wallace. He's posted to Hollywood 9th Beat, Sunset Boulevard between Gordon and Wilcox.
Thanks, ma'am.
Price is out.
All right. Let's go talk with the boys first. Galloway and Bukowski. And then we'll go talk to that other cop.
A one-way ticket to Mexico. Old Henry's looking as guilty as a dog next to a pile of dog shit.
What's his motive?
I can think of a few, but I'd put my money south of the belt. One guy plus 2 dames always equals problems.
Something tells me that because he's married to that other girl, like maybe he thought like she's super rich, she's got a lot of money, he can like kill her, sell all of her shit. I don't know. Seems very stupid. I don't know. All right, back at the police station. Here we go.
Sir, I need the contraband list. Items stolen over the last year.
Hang on, I'll dig out a copy for you. Here you go.
Thanks.
Is the cigarette case on there?
Silver chain necklace, earrings, gold chain, cigarette. Here you go, Fabergé gold.
It's here. Arnett must be out of his mind trying to move this while under a murder cloud.
There's also a black sapphire ring. Isn't that the same ring?
Julia Randall's ring. It's here.
Yeah. What about the pearl ring? I don't think so. Yeah, yes, it is. Pearl ring.
Even the engagement ring was purloined. Arnett is a cad.
Wow. Alrighty, let's go talk to that cop before we go and talk to this other person.
Come on, let's give him a hand. Right behind you, Wallace. Detective Phelps.
Wallace, go left. I'm going right after this little prick in the alley.
I don't know if I could scare them or not. I'm not trying to shoot them. Oh, never mind. Now I am.
Throw out the guns. Pretty brave, man. What? Give me some goddamn cover.
go.
Thanks. Outstanding warrant, armed robbery. Knocked over a drugstore back there, and it looks like he brought his whole posse with him. Bad luck for them.
They're all yours now. We need some information.
Ever heard of a burglar goes by the name of Jimmy LeBlanc?
Sure. I nabbed Jimmy on a burglary beef a couple of years back. They cut through a music shop and into a jewelry store. He got 4 years. I miss his partner, though.
His partner?
Big guy. I had him cornered, and he picked up this huge display case and threw it out a plate glass window. Then he vaulted out of there like something out of Barnum and Bailey.
Got away.
I would have had him, except for LeBlanc yelling, "Run for it, Willie."
And you think he was an acrobat of some sort?
More like a strongman, a wrestler, or a boxer, that kind of thing.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Weird.
You haven't done too badly yourself.
Really?
Can you drive to this one?
All right.
Where are we going?
Let's go.
California, New York, New York.
You're suggesting LeBlanc is still working with Willie?
This is American.
A strong man held down Randall while someone administered the morphine. Someone with muscle opened up LeBlanc's skull. Could be.
Here we are. Ooh, a nice house.
Nice house. LAPD, ma'am. Is Mrs. Eavestrom in?
She is. Would you follow me, sir?
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, Mrs. Eavestrom. How may I help you?
We appear to have recovered some stolen goods that belong to you, ma'am.
Yes, of course. That terrible burglary. Would you like something to drink?
No, thank you, ma'am. We have some questions, if you don't mind.
Why would I mind, young man, if you are returning 43 pieces of my property?
Okay, before we get down to that, I'll have a scotch. Thanks, straight up.
Maria, can you get the detective a drink, please?
All right.
Can you describe to us what was stolen?
It would be easier to describe what wasn't stolen, detective. A priceless tiara that has been in the family for 50 years. A Fabergé cigarette case that was worth $25,000.
I mean, that's right, isn't it not? We have the case. I'm a little confused on that one. She's looking around like she's kind of like it's bad cop. But let's use the intuition point on here. Fuck it. Accused of.
Why are you lying about the value of your jewelry, Mrs. Eavestrom?
Oh.
Who do you think you are? Making heinous accusations in my own home.
She said the case. Oh, so it's valued at 10,000. What'd she say it was? 25,000. Okay.
We recovered the cigarette case from a pawnbroker. No one knows the real value of an item better than those guys.
I inflated its value for the insurance claim. There. Are you satisfied? My daughter's boyfriend was quite taken with the case. I think he was even more disappointed than I was when it was stolen.
Weird.
What can you tell us about the burglary?
That terrible night. At least a year ago. But let's not go into that. Let's talk about what you've recovered.
Good cop. She not blinking. I'm not blinking. She's not looking away. Good cop.
Were you in the house when the burglary took place?
Good heavens, no. I was at a social function held by a Dr. Harold Stoneman and his lovely wife. I returned home and all of my things were missing.
That's about it for now, Mrs. Eastrom. The department will get in touch and let you know how you can recover your valuables.
You have only mentioned a few of the items that have been stolen, Detective. What else has been recovered?
You see, Phelps? That's why you get the drinks in early.
Hello, Mother. Hello, detectives. What is going on?
We'd like to ask exactly the same question.
You have met my daughter?
This morning at work.
Ooh.
Oh, mother and father divorced. I took my father's name.
The detectives recovered some of the things that were stolen, darling.
Well, what did you find?
A sapphire ring on the corpse of Julia Randall.
What are you talking about?
Your engagement ring, Miss Swanson. Would you be surprised to know that it was part of the proceeds of a burglary?
That's an outrageous allegation.
Yes, it is. I suggest we go straight to Henry Arnett's place and sort this mess out.
Oh my god, this guy is gonna be in trouble. Whew.
The most well-known radio singers and orchestras are heard here.
Where's his apartment?
On KTI.
We're missing something here. Arnett is obviously arranging the burglaries.
That's my fiance you're making scurrilous accusations about.
And Randall was obviously his partner.
But neither of them are the type to creep apartments.
You're being ridiculous, both of you. There's a very good explanation for all of this.
Put a sock in it, sister. You're being played for a patsy and you're not even smart enough to see it.
All right, here we are. Pretty nice apartment. Ooh.
Come on, sister. Let's find out who your fiance really is.
Sorry, I was curious to see what that was for. All right, in we go. What's his apartment?
Welcome, sir. I'm sorry, are you a resident?
No.
LAPD detectives. We're here to speak to Henry Arnett.
Oh, Mr. Arnett? Apartment 30. You can take the lift.
Thank you.
Cool. This is gonna be interesting.
Well, isn't this just nice and awkward?
Let's all walk in together, shall we?
Stop! LAPD!
Kill him, Cole. This guy's our case. Go on.
Put your hands in the air! Give it up! LAPD! Don't make me chase you!
God damn it.
Stop!
Oh! Really cool. How many times are you gonna fall for that?
Looks like he got you good, Phelps.
Yeah, he really packs a wallop. How did I get back here?
Under your own steam, miraculously. You came in through the window, said hello, and then keeled over.
How was Arnett?
He's coming around, too. He's all hopped up. Good time to get some answers.
You missing something, Henry?
Ooh, what's in this? Mexico City.
You told Heather you're honeymooning without her? Vacheron Constantine. That's an extremely expensive watch, Henry.
A graduation present from my parents.
Sure. All right, let's have a chat.
We know all about the jewelry ring. You and Randall and LeBlanc and Willie doing the legwork.
I'm in the fashion business.
Accused.
You're lying, Henry.
I hate when he doesn't have a hat on.
How can you prove that I'm involved, detective?
We have that list, right? Yeah, we do. Okay, good. Yay! Would it be the list or the case? Yeah, the case because he... Yeah, okay, yeah. So he pawned the case, so the case has more evidence than the list. The list doesn't prove anything. The list just shows what he stole, and it proves... Yeah, I think it's more the case. The case and the list. I pray. Okay, good.
Because you pawned a Fabergé cigarette case today for $600. A case that is on a list of stolen items.
It was Julia's idea. Get a list of society parties and find out where and when and then have the guests burgled. Julia was desperate for money. No matter how much we made, she always wanted more.
His wife or fiance.
Why did Reed and LeBlanc kill Julia Randall?
I wanted to stop, to get out of that life. I was gonna marry Heather if she'd have me. Julia told the others that they were out, that she was gonna create a new gang.
Bad cop are accused. I don't have any more points. Let's see what he says when we accuse him.
You're lying, Arnett.
Again.
I think you ordered them to kill her. It was made to look like suicide, and when the coroner saw through that, you knew it was time to run.
I told you I was involved in the burglaries. I had nothing to do with Julia's death. Why would I need to run?
Okay, so he's saying he doesn't... Why would I need to run? He doesn't know that we know about his ticket to Mexico. Wait, now he does. Right. Why would you need to run? Why do you have a train ticket? Then. Right. He says, why would I need to run? I don't know. Then why do you have a train ticket? Right. See, I mean...
Have you told Miss Swanson that you're leaving for Mexico City tomorrow night? That it's a one-way ticket?
Henry? Tell me it isn't true.
I had no choice. I wanted to marry Heather. I told Julia I wanted out, and she laughed in my face. I had to pay Willie and Jimmy a fortune to do her, and now I'm completely broke.
What you are, Buster, is under arrest.
Who is Henderson, and what is his involvement?
Tell them what you know, Henry. I'll stand by you if you'll only tell the truth.
Yeah.
There is no Henderson.
Fucking A, dude. Accused again. We have a lot of evidence on him, right? Henderson. It's either bad cop or accused. Okay, we accuse him just to see. We have a lot of evidence. So much evidence. I feel like I'm gonna fuck up if I just keep choosing bad cop. Let's try see what he says if we accuse him again.
Tell me about your first burglary, and don't lie.
I can't remember. I don't keep a list of these things.
Oh, I do. Oh, I keep a list of these things. There you go, that helped me out. Right? Okay, good.
Your first burglary was a Dr. Harold Stoneman. You want to explain how he is involved, or shall I?
Henderson is Stoneman. He was crazy about Julia.
Oh.
She could get him to do whatever she wished. He threw the parties, and we arranged the burglaries.
The doctor?
Julia never let him touch her. She just kept him hanging on the promise. Drove the good doctor almost insane.
Henry
Jesus,
Arnett,
that required so much thinking.
arrest
My God,
for
my
burglary
brain right now.
And for the murder of Julia Randall.
Henderson is Stoneman, all right? I'm not the guy you want. Go talk to the good doctor.
Oh, we will, knucklehead. Meanwhile, we're fitting you for convict stripes.
Jeez, that one was hard, dude. All of them were accused, and I had to figure out which one was right. That was so... Oof. Now we gotta go and interrogate
You know the way.
Stoneman.
You can
Oh
drive.
my goodness.
Do we know where we're
gracious.
going?
This is one hell of a case. My goodness.
Medal is solving all the cases.
I guess the wedding's off.
He only robbed her mother and killed her best friend. Cut the guy some slack.
So how does the doctor fit in?
That's what we're about to find out. Maybe we should ask him to give you a quick once-over. That meathead gave you one hell of a pasting.
I've had worse.
You should have seen yourself staggering back in there like a drunken sailor.
Next time you can take the runner, Roy.
I didn't box in the Marines, though, did I?
Should have never told you that.
Oh my god. Roy's like an ass, but like, he's a funny ass.
With her lovely...
Alright. Back at the doctor's place. Let's go have a chat with Stoneman.
Time for the doctor to give us something to make this all better. Hang on a moment, sister. Tell him it's Henry Arnett. And tell him it's urgent.
I can't do that.
Tell him, or I'll charge you with obstruction of justice.
Doctor, I'm afraid Mr. Arnett is here to see you, and he says it's urgent.
Send him in. I told you never to come.
Tell us the truth, Doctor.
I'm so glad you came.
Little bitch.
Prison will be better than insanity, and I'm already half insane with grief. Do you know that I loved her? I ruined my life for her, and yet I still love her.
Will you testify in court that Arnett and Randall did these robberies?
They organized the robberies. Julie would get the names of the guests attending my wife's parties. Didn't matter how much money I showered upon her, it was never enough. She never really cared for me.
Doctor, I'm afraid you're under arrest.
God, at least he didn't put up a fight. That's a nice break.
The practice. You'll call Dr. Gerard. No. Please don't cry. I want to see no one. Not my wife or my children, nor my friends. And I don't want a lawyer. Just lock me up and throw away the key.
Wow.
What have I done?
What
Didn't
the
see that coming.
fuck? Oh, I mean, I don't blame them. When you know you're about to be locked up for life, basically, it's just shit.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Jesus, this case is
I need
insane.
an ambulance and the coroner immediately to the offices of Dr. Harold Stoneman, 1646 Ivor Street, Hollywood.
En route, Detective. You have a message. Detective Bukowski says the suspect is named Wilson Willie the Wolf Reed, former wrestler. Last known address is an apartment building at the corner of Hollywood and Vine. Detective Bukowski says to meet them there.
On our way.
Okay. Willie!
We have an address for the runner.
Let's try and wrap this up then. That old boy really fell for that broad.
She was incredibly beautiful.
Would you throw it all away for a woman?
Life has a way of making you pay for your pride.
You're quite the romantic, Phelps. Stick with the percentages. Broken hearts are for chumps.
You're talking from experience.
I certainly am. Oh, I like women as much as the next guy. As long as they're in their place and doing what they're told.
LA's apartment. 1 a.m.
He's around here somewhere. A big guy. Neighbors say he always wears basketball shoes and a cream jacket. And get this, the kids around here say he plays the harmonica. Find a game well and have the commander set up a dragnet. We want the area closed off. We'll take this side of the street.
A harmonica playing wrestler. That's a weird one. Think he knits as well?
Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut. We don't want him to bolt on us.
He wouldn't be that way.
Which way then? This way.
Wait. Cole. You hear that?
Yes, I do. Yes. Cream jacket? Yeah. You don't look like a
Wilson
wrestler.
Reed, LAPD, give yourself up.
Oh, fuck. Climb the pole, what a bitch. Jesus Christ. Keeps going up. Got an itch. Ow.
Hold it. He's got to be around here somewhere. No place to go unless he grew wings.
There he is. Where's the son of a bitch?
We'll let him get to the very tippy top. How many bullets can you take, dude? Shit.
Son of a bitch really picked a spot for it up here, didn't he? Julia Randall's folks are flying in from New York tomorrow to claim the body. I saw her on the slab. So perfect. Looked like she was made of porcelain. She really made an impression on me.
Julia had that impact on a lot of men.
Christ, it's cold. You guys did good work here today. Roy, I think you should buy your brother officers a drink.
Do you now? That's very generous of you, Lieutenant.
Whew, 8 million stories. Shit. We missed one question again, like we always do. I hate it. I want to get a case again where I haven't missed a question yet. But we have 5 stars. Nice, nice. Good job. Another war flashback. It bothers me how little gear they have.
The whole company is gone, Hank. The major is dead. We're being overrun. We have to get off of this hill.
That's one of our 50 cals still firing, Cole. The 22nd are still fighting. It's over, Cole. Looks like you're one of the lucky ones.
Say goodbye to your friend Hank, Jack.
He was your friend too, Cole. Is this how you're going to leave him? Are you wounded?
Not a scratch, Kelso.
Well, get up and get out of that fucking hole! Find a stretcher while you're at it so we can get him out of here.
Who's the senior officer here?
I guess that's you, Cole.
You were up here all night?
Yes, sir.
And your command?
Gone, sir.
Sorry to hear that, son. But God damn it, we have beaten these bastards back. It's the beginning of the end, and it was one here. You're a goddamn hero, son. What's your name?
Lieutenant Phelps, sir.
I'm recommending you for the Silver Star and promoting you to First Lieutenant.
On to the next case. Manifest Destiny.
Earl Phelps, a shooting at the 111 Club, 6232 Hollywood Boulevard.
Sounds like a homicide beef.
2 of the dead guys caught in the crossfire were carrying Army surplus morphine. Get over there before homicide tramples all over the place.
We already cleared that up.
Judge in Pasadena took the big sleep yesterday. He had a personal stash of 20 cigarettes. Appears we didn't get all of it.
All right, let's go.
I'm going to memorize your name.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know.
God damn it. We just can't seem to put this morphine to sleep. A dead judge. It's not good.
Everyone has their vices. Even you, Phelps.
All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode there. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't yet. Check out all the links down in the description if you're interested in any of the gear I use, and I'll see you guys in the next video.